Drama centers are frequently found in a kindergarten classroom. Usually they're set up to explore a single theme across a year, for example, a house center. The reason we set up a pizza parlor drama center is to really vary the theme, to increase engagement for children and to really set up scenarios for kids that they can experience as though they were experiencing them in the real world. We chose a restaurant scenario, like a pizza parlor scenario, to go through from start to finish and have children take up specific roles. They could actually have the experience of actually being an employee in a restaurant scenario and coming in as a customer in a restaurant scenario. And you may have students in disadvantaged neighborhoods who maybe they have never visited a sit-down pizza restaurant themselves. Using drama centers that are varied in theme is a great way to really bring rich oral language interactions into the classroom. One way to kick off a theme-based drama center is to use a read-aloud. We use The Little Red Hen Makes a Pizza because our theme is pizza restaurant. I asked the students specifically to pay attention to how that little red hen was making the pizza so that they could see that there's a process from start to finish that really comes into the chef's role within the actual pizza drama center. It's also important to think about how you could bring that theme across other learning activities that you're doing in the classroom. And so you can make your math unit into something that's pizza themed. You could turn your water table, your sand table into a pizza themed kind of an activity as well. Bringing it across your learning environments really adds to the meaning and adds to children's ability to pick up vocabulary and pick up the language structures that they need to be successful within the drama center context, but also as they bring the knowledge that they've learned for understanding language and using language into the real world context. Varying the theme in the drama center allows you to set up very specific props that go with the different roles that people would play. And specifically, you want to be thinking about including literacy-rich props. And that's why we have a sign for the pizza parlor. We also have a pizza box that says pizza on it. You can decorate different pizza boxes, just have them donated from your community. We also have menus that we have the server hand out so that they can be read by the customers, and then the menu matches the pizza parlor order form that is then filled out by the server who's reading it and asking questions that correspond to what it is he or she is reading. Then this same order form is passed on to the chef who reads what the order is by looking at the check marks that have been filled out and completes the creation of a pizza based on what it is he has read. It's important to have those literacy-rich props so that kids have an opportunity to experience reading and writing in genuine lifelike contexts. Another thing that you want to be thinking about including is math concepts. So that's why we have big pizza and a little pizza. You could also bring in some of the math concepts using the cash register and the money and credit card that you hand out to your customers to use to pay for their pizza. There's a lot of opportunity for kids to experience different foci throughout a single drama center. Studies show that kids in drama centers engaging in play have genuine reasons to talk to one another as well as talk to a teacher. That's why it's really critical within the paradigm where we're using a pizza restaurant or any theme-based drama center to have the teacher in that drama center setting up the roles and helping support new vocabulary that you want to be introducing within that context and helping kids with the statements that they might use given a specific job description, given a specific role like a customer, so that kids have the opportunity to hear what it would sound like and get that learning in place instead of just asking the kids to go play, free play on their own in a drama center. What you're really doing is scaffolding the interaction to really maximize and boost up your language level of the students that are in there, and you're really supporting them to be successful with the interaction and build a schema for a restaurant scenario or whatever it is your theme is. Building a schema is the idea that when I, as an adult, go into a restaurant, I have a certain expectation for what my role is as a customer, or if I were to be a chef or if I were to be a server, I would have a certain expectation of a start to finish set of activities and actions and things that I might say that would unravel and unroll in that given scenario. Helping kids to see a start to finish scenario and helping them go through it really hooks on a lot of meaning with respect to your oral language, and also makes nice connections between the oral language pieces and your written and reading pieces. pieces, so your literate language.